Happy Wednesday, my loves, and welcome back to a speed build. Not just any speed build, we are doing a bit more to our Base Game Plus series, and this is the final build for Willow Creek. I wanted to build a little bit more of a bigger base game only home for your Sims to move on into. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom family home in the world of Willow Creek, and this is the area that the Goths live. Now you'll have to excuse my voice. You can obviously hear that I have lost it because, as we all know, I did go away this weekend with my friends. Well, not with my friends, to visit my friends, and there was lots of laughing, and I've just lost my voice, so you're gonna have to bear with me with this croaky voice until it comes back. Thank you very much. So this is in a kind of, I'm going to say kind of colonial sort of style. I really wanted this red brick sort of black framed window build or family home to come into fruition into the save file, and this is what I came up with, and I'm really happy. I'm happy with how this turned out, very much so. So as I've said, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's got a nice backyard garden area as well, with a climbing frame, a swimming pool at the back. What else have we got going on down there? We've also got a nice like yard area at the front as well. It's just a nice, attractive looking American style house, or US style house, shall I say. And yeah, I was very happy with how this came out. Very happy indeed. But hello, I am back. Thank you for being patient. I did say there was going to be no video yesterday, because, well, good job, because my voice was even worse yesterday, if you can imagine. But I'm back now. So here we go, on with the videos, my darlings. I had a lovely time, I really did. It was so nice to just hang around with some best friends for a few days, it really was. But we've all come to the realization that we're just far too old to go out drinking all the time. So we only did that one of the nights, and that was enough. That was enough, and I'm still feeling the effects of it now, because as we all know, when you get older, hangovers take at least 27 years to get over after you've come home from some debauchery. And that is what I'm suffering from right now, including this very Kathleen Turner-esque voice that we've got going on. But yeah, it's also got, I said it's got 3 bedrooms. It's 1 teen bedroom, a smaller child's bedroom, and a main bedroom as well. There is a kitchen and a separate dining room and separate living room. I didn't want to do an open plan sort of feel for this house. I wanted everything to kind of be separated off. So this is, as I said, the last build for Willow Creek. We are going to be going in, we're still going to be doing some base game ones. We're going to be in Oasis Springs next. And we're definitely going to be doing a community lot of some kind. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm having fun with the series. It's really making my brain think and use items a lot differently to what we have, or what I have been in the past, how many decades The Sims 4 has been out. So it's been quite fun to kind of like use a few new bits here and there, but also just really think about all of the skills I've learned over the years with building, and just trying to make everything kind of look cohesive, fit into the landscape around it. That's going to be really important for this series as well. I want the house or whatever I'm building to fit in with the landscape. And yeah, I had fun. I did. So I do go in and build the backyard area now, but I think I changed that fence that I just put down, that bit there. That was just looking a bit weird to me. Yes, I do. I changed that a little bit, and then there is a little bit like of a walkway into the back. Then it was important for me to have this like black iron fence at the front. I found an image of this house in America that just had a beautiful black iron fence out the front of it. It was a red brick house, but it wasn't very similar to this one. Kind of went off on my own knowledge and stuff with colonial-esque looking builds, so it might not be exact, but I was happy with it, and that is all that matters, darlings, at the end of the day, isn't it, to be honest? And I really wanted this like nice big green hedge. Well, not big green hedge, just a nice pop of green here. And I also use a lot of trees and stuff at the front of it as well. So I don't know how realistic it is in the world of kind of like Willow Creek to have pine trees, but I didn't care. I put them in anyway, and we can just go up ahead of our day, you know. But yeah, nice little area, really was. I player tested everything as well, so everything absolutely works perfectly. You're going to be fine. But yeah, this is the ones I'm using, just a few of them just scattered around in the hedges and stuff out the front and around the edges. I just thought it looked really attractive with the red brick. I was very much liking it. Now, I was effing or aiming to put a roof line on this bay window bit, but I decided on using a half wall instead, just because we all know when you put a roof line on any kind of bay window, sometimes it pokes through, it just looks strange, so I decided not to go down that route today. And yeah, used a half wall instead. And then this little bit out the front here, I didn't want a full deck out the front here, I wanted to make use of the garden instead. So we do this little raised up area where I put like a little dining area and a barbecue and stuff up there, just an area off of the kitchen as well, so it makes sense if it was like breakfast, you can come out and eat your breakfast. And yeah, decided to do it there. There is actually 3 entrances to this house as well. One entrance from the kitchen that we were just doing, and also from the dining room, and obviously the main entrance, the front entrance. So yeah, just wanted something a little bit different for this one here, and this kind of like veranda, or I don't know what you would call it, the decking that kind of wraps around the house at the bottom. I didn't want to put any fence up on that either, so I wanted lots of access to it, with 2 staircases and also 2 doors, but I didn't want any fence up there for some reason. I just wanted to keep it completely fence free, and I kind of like the look of it, I really do. But yeah, lots of plants and stuff I use in this area, but I tend to stick with just a few. Again, with this whole series, I am going to be working with kind of like semi-EA limitations. I'm not going to be filling these places up with detail and stuff. I just wanted to kind of make it look like that you can develop it as you go on, and it's just a little bit more interesting than some of the pre-existing EA houses that we have got. So that is the ticket. Honestly, loves, this is the most I've talked in a couple of days because of my voice. So if I lose it by the end of this, I'm just going to go on to text to speech and type in my narration that way. Can you imagine? That would be quite hilarious, actually. Maybe I'll do that one day. But yeah, more details are going in. Don't worry, I'm still going to be doing terrain painting and making things look as nice as possible. But I'm not going to be going in and heavily detailing absolutely everything that you can see. But I'm really looking forward to getting over to Oasis Springs. I've got a few things in mind. I'm really just playing around with the lots that are kind of empty, but I do really want to build a new gym in Oasis Springs in a very much mid-century kind of style. So I am going to be knocking down the pre-existing gym that we've got, and I'm getting inspiration from another pre-existing build that is there, and building something a little bit newer. So that is going to happen. And obviously we're going to be doing some mid-century homes over there, and also stuff with a lot of kind of Spanish influence architecture. There's going to be a couple of houses I'm going to build with that, so just be on the looks out. And we are going to be doing some kind of starter-ish homes. I'm not going to be really concentrating fully on starter homes unless we are in the area where starter homes are kind of prevalent, you know, like there's a lot of areas where there's an empty lot and it is for a starter home. Like I will build a starter home there, but yeah, that's what's going to be happening. So I still wanted to leave a little bit of grass here, but I do end up paving quite a bit out the back here, just because we're having a pool area. I wanted to be able to fit in some sun loungers, and yeah, I just thought it was very nice big tree out the back as well. I thought it'd be nice to have a big oak tree out the back. I just thought it looked lovely with it. Climbing frame as well. It just all came together really nice, this house. What was I watching? Not Pretty Little Lies. Little Lies? I can't remember what it's called. It's on Now TV. I always know what I was watching at whatever point I was building something. But so many people have told me about it before and I've never watched it. And it's the series with Reese Witherspoon and Nicole Kidman. I'm going to have to look for it because I can't remember what it was bloody called. Nicole Kidman. I'm going to find it. But it's so good. So good. Big Little Lies. There we go. Big Little Lies. Oh my God, it's very interesting. Nearly finished for series 1 now, so don't spoil it for me in the comments. Thank you. But yeah, very good. Anyway, on to this. So a couple of little deck chairs at the front. But deck chairs, sunbathing chairs, what are they called again? Sun loungers. There we go. Got there in the end. I wanted a couple of sun loungers out here and stuff for the kids to do as well. Remember, this is a family home, so I did want to bring a few things out everywhere that kind of made it look like it could cater for a family of all ages. So that's what I went ahead and did. But that is literally the exterior, and I just think it's nice and tidy, still enough detail, but you know, just with a little bit more than what EA would have. So you can kind of see that I've picked out all of the wallpapers and stuff. I go for a very classic vibe in here, but I still wanted to show off a little bit with the exterior brick. So I put that on the living room area, including into the kitchen as well. We do the kitchen in the kind of exposed brick. This is where things can get a little bit difficult when you're doing base game only builds, because you've only got base game stuff to build with the interiors. And we all know we've probably used all of these items that I'm using now millions and millions of times. I would love to know the numbers, wouldn't you? But I still wanted to make it look nice and interesting and classy. We're going for classy vibes throughout all of these builds that we're going to be doing. And I still want it to look lovely. So we use the herringbone floor that we've got, especially now it comes in so many different swatches. But I do throw a little bit of subtle colour here and there in this house. I just didn't think it needed massive amounts of colour. And not only that, the base game colours are just not the vibe for me. They're really not. But I like this living room because it's got the staircase and stuff in it. I really wanted it to be a big living room area. And you can develop on that however you may wish. You really can. Where are we going now anyway? I don't even know what room this is. Oh, it is the dining room. Is it? Are you the dining room? Yes, it is, because it's got the door out from here. So I love the fact that this dining room has got the big bay window. It just looks nice when it's got the dining room table with a nice view out from it as well on either side. Like there's a lot of windows in this space. And I just thought it was really nice to have that. It was it came together really lovely. And I don't know. It was, as I was building this, I was like, God, I'm so bored of these base game items. I really am. But as it came together, I was like, oh, actually, this looks really nice. It does. It looks nice to me. And I was happy with it. And this new kitchen is going to be used to death in these base game builds, by the way, depending on what house we're building, of course. But I just thought it looked really nice in this room. I did change out the windows that I first put in this area, just for those lower, newer base game windows that we've got that you can see there. I just thought they suit the kitchen a little bit more. They really did. And yeah, very, very happy. But I love the brick. Love the brick in here. I always disliked that brick, and I never know why now, because now I'm looking at it with a decade-old builder's eyes. Yeah, I actually do like it. I really do. I'm looking forward to seeing what else they add into the game. I really am. I've heard rumours of some new kits or something coming out. I've not looked into it too deeply. Because I've not been on social media much, but yeah, let's see what they bring out with the new kits that are going to be coming. Hopefully it's with some more creator collaborations. I'm interested to see that. And the Sims team, if you want to collab with me, then feel free to, my darling, because I am absolutely ready, willing and able. Thank you. Now, I wasn't going to put more hutches in the kitchen because we already put them in the dining room, but I thought, do you know what, maybe they like a little bit of china, so I did use them in here. And not only that, I needed to fill up that space for something, and because obviously base game only, a bit difficult, but I still think it looks nice and it's attractive. And yeah, now this is the bathroom downstairs. Now they're both big bathrooms. I really wanted them to have quite big bathrooms, so you can see the kind of like access that they can get into. It's off of that little short hallway that kind of like branches out into each areas of the downstairs. But I wanted the bathroom to kind of look very classic and a little bit dated as well. As much of this house is, I wanted this house to look a little bit dated, but also a little bit period as well. Like it's still fitting in with the period that this house was built. So that's what I did. So this is the upstairs. This is the main bedroom itself. So this is the biggest bedroom in the house. It kind of spans over a full side, to be honest with you. So it's a big bedroom, but I still think it kind of like filled up the space quite nicely, even though I was not enjoying the wardrobes that I had to use in here. Like these wardrobes here, oh my God, I don't like them. I don't know what it is about them. I think it's because they're so old, that they've been in the game forever, but I still think they fit in the space okay. But if I had obviously all of the other packs, I would not have used them, not at all, but they fit in with what I wanted to do. And yeah, very nice. In my head, this was a kind of single dad living in this space as well, with his teenage son and the daughter. We're going to go for a daughter. And I only say that because I found the perfect family off the gallery. I'm not going to be making any new Sims for this like particular series. I'm just going to be grabbing them off the gallery, and that sometimes gives you a bit of a story itself. So that's what happened with this one here. Oh my God, my throat is absolutely hurting. I don't know if you can hear. Honestly, let's hope I get better this week. Lots of honey and lemon. Don't worry, I'm doing all the things. So this is the teenage boy's bedroom. I kind of had him in mind for the space. And this is another really big bedroom, especially for a teen. So put a double bed in here. We do a gaming PC and stuff in this room as well. I also put a treadmill in here because I thought maybe they're into a little bit of sports and stuff. So I like to keep fit, and that kind of like spurred on a few other things like those posters on the wall. It just kind of like helped kind of feed my imagination. So sometimes it's always good to do that. Go and grab a sim off the gallery or a family off the gallery and build for them. Imagine what their spaces would be like. It's the best way to do it, my loves. And then finally, I don't show you how I furnished the bathroom up here because it's very similar to downstairs, so it's just no point. But this is the children's bedroom. So this came together really nicely. I put a double bed in here, and it's all player tested, so everything works as well. But yeah, all in all, not too bad as far as I'm concerned. But I'm very excited about getting over to Oasis Springs very soon as well. So just be on the lookout for that, my loves. Anyway, gonna leave you now. See you tomorrow for some more Let's Build the Worlds. Goodbye.